Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. It is good to be with you this Sunday, celebrating. Okay, sorry, there are still people coming through. Okay. Om Shanti, everyone. My name is Lindim Kize, and today I'm just going to be the MC for the celebration, the lovely celebration of Shivratri, which is the light dawning, where we are actually having the auspicious moment of where we open our hearts to the light. Perhaps I need to just say a bit about me. My name is Lindim Kize, as I've said, and I have always been involved with the journey of self-mastery by trying to be managing self. And in terms of leadership as well, it's managing self in order to have that leadership that knows how to respond to life as it actually unfolds. And today, I'm actually happy to have this opportunity to be with you as we celebrate this wonderful, wonderful day. We are going to just have just a soft music, just as we are preparing ourselves for the main presentation. But in the meantime, I just want to share a bit about the Brahma Kumaris, which for me, I really find as the most helpful and encouraging organization, which, as they say, it's a global network dedicated to service the community, the humanity. So, and it is diverse. It takes, it appeals to everyone, whoever appreciates life with God and dedication to serving life and to serving humanity. And the focus of Brahma Kumaris really, it's to encourage and to help people explore their inner qualities as the basis for developing their highest level of personal integrity and achieving mastery. And as we know, achieving mastery, it's a lifelong journey. We keep finding ourselves as long as we know that our commitment is to Baba. It's always close to God and always having that light that is actually shining inside out, as opposed to looking at things from outside. And the Brahma Kumaris started and was initiated in 1936 and is currently offered in about 130 countries. So we are really blessed to have such a commitment. Thanks to Baba for allowing us to celebrate and learn as well. So the university also offers a lot of courses in terms of meditation. And I'm sorry, because I have to admit people in as well. So yeah, so I mean, we were really happy to have this opportunity that we are all gathered here this Sunday. So I'm just going to have just a few minutes about for us to just collect ourselves, and I'm inviting you to go in and compose ourselves and meditate and make sure that our focus is on having our hearts opening to this light dawning. And I'm just reminded of what I actually looked into when I was looking at what Sister Dipti on the 7th of January spoke about, the dawning of I think it was more the dawning of the diamond dawn, awakening of the diamond dawn. And I feel this is the continuation, because I mean, there she was also talking about us stepping to the powerful times of pure intentions and benevolent feelings. And the light that we are actually celebrating today is going to help us to really deepen that pure intentions and focus on the benevolent feelings and of being one with God and having God's hand on us. Yeah. So can we just take a few moments of just to collect our thoughts as we get ready for the main.
He will hold you in his arms, and you'll touch the light. You'll touch the light. So melt away like a snowflake on my hand, a wave upon the sand, and we'll sing you home, far away from our sight, and he'll hold you in his arms, and you'll touch the light. You touch the light. We'll meet again when the river finds the sea, and all of us are free, and the world is reborn from a star in the sky, and everyone will know that we touch the light. We touch the light. We touch the light. We touch the light. We touch the light.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I hope we all feel now ready to listen to the blessing today. We are really blessed to have an opportunity to listen to the words of wisdom from Sudha Didi, who is going to be guiding us, and as we explore this dawning light, as we explore and try and open our heart to the light. Sudha Didi has a wealth of experience and diverse exposure for more than 45 years spent in India and overseas, respectively, as a senior teacher of spiritual knowledge, human values, and Raja Yoga. Sudha Didi is currently in Moscow and has also learned the indigenous language there, the local language, which really demonstrates her ability and dedication to being a good student and always learning and an eternal student, thus making her a good teacher. So we are actually looking forward today to be listening and being encouraged and motivated and strengthened by her words of guidance. Sudha Didi, over to you. We really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you very much for welcoming me. Thank you for introducing the theme. It was wonderful. So, Om Shanti to everyone. Let's once again go within and enjoy the light within. Let us invoke that supreme light. Be light and experience the light. I am light. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to all dear sisters and brothers in South Africa. Good afternoon to all the guests who have joined today, our friends who have joined to listen and get some experience on this beautiful theme. Thanks to the organizers for inviting me to join this event and share my understanding on this really lovely theme, light dawning. Light is beautiful, right? Isn't it? When there is light, one feels very safe and secure. And in darkness, there is fear, there is worry, there is a feeling of danger. In light, there is clarity and confidence. And in darkness, there is confusion, doubt, question, suspicion, stumbling. Light gives hope, joy, and in darkness, there is a feeling of gloominess. So this theme, light dawning. When you speak these two simple words, my feeling is that you feel enlightened. And therefore, I will really enjoy sharing on this theme. So when we look at the present state of the world, there is a feeling that our world, the humanity, is passing through a period of darkness. It seems that the dark clouds of confusion, uncertainty, fear, worry, confusion, suspicion, disheartenment, hopelessness, frustration, and so on. The dark clouds they're hovering, they have covered the entire humanity, leading to a lot of grief, sorrow, and suffering. Every mind has a question. What will happen? What to do? Where to go? When will all this finish? So therefore, it's high time to go in the depth of this present state and to find the solution. But first of all, the question arises, what is the reason why our world has reached such a stage? We all know that nothing happens without a reason. The law says without cause there is no effect. So what is the cause? What is the reason behind this pitiable state of the world? My experience says that only spiritual wisdom has an answer to this question. And only spiritual wisdom gives a solution to this present state. So let us try to understand the cause of this, because until the cause of the disease is diagnosed, you can't find the real remedy. If only the symptoms are treated and not the cause, the disease will go on taking different form. And so we need to find the main reason. We need to diagnose what is that which has led to this present state of the world. So now see on the screen, you'll see here two trees. Can you see? Look here, these two trees. On the left is the tree of negative qualities. And on the right, you can see the tree of positive qualities. So this tree of negative qualities, if you see in the trunk, ego, anger, greed, attachment, lust. And from this trunk are coming out the branches and the further the sub-branches, the leaves. And you can see how when there is ego, it comes into the form of stress, suspicion, arrogance, inferiority complex. There can be dislike, envy, rivalry, anger leading to hatred, prejudice, fanaticism, cruelty, rudeness, depression, greed leading to discontent, selfishness, and so on. So this is a tree of negative qualities. And here on the right hand side, you see the tree of positive qualities. On the trunk, you see again purity, peace, love, happiness, wisdom, willpower. And then from the trunk come out different branches with other positive qualities like honesty, faithfulness, trusteeship, openness, self-respect, altruism, fraternity, peace leading to humility, stability, patience, nobility, and you go on. So from the trunk of positive qualities are coming out many, many, many other positive qualities. So this present state of the world, where there is so much of grief, sorrow, and suffering, the reason is this tree. This tree has led to, we can call this the tree of darkness. It is this which has created, which has brought darkness in the world. When our actions, thoughts, words, actions, interactions, relationships are based on these negative traits, any of them, one or more, there will be sorrow. There will be sorrow in our own life, and there will be sorrow in the lives of others. And when the actions are done using these positive qualities, one or more, there will be happiness. You can analyze it. Maybe this can be your homework. Think about it. And so the present state of the world is the result of this tree. This is the cause. The question arises, if this cause is clear, the solution is also clear. We can understand how to change the situation or the state of the world. We need to destroy this tree and sow this seed, sow this tree. Then further the question arises, how to destroy? How to destroy this tree? And even before that, the question arises, where is this tree growing? Is this tree growing somewhere in some field, in some country? Where is this tree growing? And where we need to sow this tree of positive qualities? It is, in fact, very clear that this tree is growing, this tree of negative qualities is growing in the minds of human beings. In some minds, it is not very big. In some, it is very big. But in every mind, there is this tree growing. Ask yourself, do you have these negative traits in you? Ask yourself. If yes, then this tree is the cause of any kind of sorrow and suffering. This tree is to be destroyed. And it is in the mind, this tree of positive qualities is to be sown. The next question arises, how? How to do it? To destroy this seed of negative traits, negative qualities, we need knowledge. Knowledge is called light, and ignorance is darkness. Then, which knowledge? In our world, we have millions and billions of books. Libraries are full of these books. Can any book help us to destroy this tree? Can any human being help us to destroy this tree? Is it possible? If the person himself has any of these negative qualities, how can that person help another person to destroy this tree? So I would like to tell you that human beings do not have that knowledge to destroy this tree. In no school, institute, university is it taught how to finish anger, greed, hatred, depression, attachment. Nobody teaches this. They can't. They don't have this knowledge. This knowledge is only with the one who is free of all these negative traits. And that one is the only one who is ever pure and the purifier, who is ever loving, who is ocean of love, who loves all, who is ever peaceful, who is called the ocean of knowledge. That knowledge is called light, might, and virtue. Only he can teach this knowledge. When the knowledge is received, it is called light. When the knowledge enters the life, it becomes might. When it is used in actions, it becomes virtue. So only the one whom we call God, the Supreme, the eternal light, has that light of knowledge. Only he can impart this knowledge. And therefore, the next question arises, when? Probably it is the most important part of today's theme. When will he give us this knowledge? And what is that knowledge? What is that knowledge? And when will we get that knowledge? So for that, I would like to show you two other pictures. Now once again, see on the screen. During the day of 24 hours, we pass through 4 phases: morning, day, evening, night. And then after the night, there is morning, day, evening, night. The same happens with the history of humanity. As we pass through the 4 phases during the day, Similarly, we pass through 4 phases during the history of humanity. These 4 phases are called 4 ages. There is Golden Age, Silver Age, Copper Age, and Iron Age. Now, this Golden and Silver Age of humanity are the morning and the day of history of humanity. In these 2 ages, the human beings are in their enlightened stage. They are all pure, complete purity, and they are leading a virtuous life. The life is full of virtues and absolutely free from vices. No vices, no defects, no weaknesses. All are pure. Elements of nature are also in their complete purest stage. There is complete harmony between man and nature, between people, and therefore all are absolutely healthy, wealthy, and happy. There is no question of any disease, hunger, starvation, conflicts, poverty, wars, calamities, nothing. So these 2 ages, Golden Age and Silver Age, they are the morning and the day of humanity. But as the time passes, gradually the humanity reaches the evening. The evening of history of humanity is called Copper Age. In this age, the purity and the virtues begin to reduce. The virtues are replaced by the vices. That is, these vices, these trees, this tree of negative traits, the negative qualities which you saw, gradually ego, greed, anger begin to enter the human life. And as a result of that, it is in the evening of history of humanity, the sufferings begin. People begin to worship God. The religions are established. Religious founders come to teach people to live in peace. People go to different religious places, but the vices do not leave the life. The sufferings go on increasing. The actions based on vices go on increasing. People go on performing unrighteous, wrong, vicious, sinful actions, and gradually the humanity reaches the night, and that is called Iron Age. In this night, there is darkness, there is pain, there is suffering, there is hurt. All that what we know very well. There is a lot of suffering, the whole world, rich and poor, educated and uneducated, black and white, young or old, child or aged, a villager or a big resident of metropolitan city. Everyone is in sorrow. Everyone is suffering. So today we are passing through the darkest period of human history. That means the end of Iron Age. It is the darkest period of human history. But it's a matter of great happiness that time keeps on changing and moving forward. As the morning does not remain forever, the day does not remain forever. The evening does not remain forever. The night will also not remain forever. And so we know that during the 24 hours, there is a period, very beautiful period during the day. That period is called dawn. Now you see the picture again. Dawn. Beautiful. It's the most auspicious period of the day. It lasts for a very short time, but it is most beautiful time. Dawn. This dawn gives the message of coming morning. When the sun rises in the horizon, when the first ray rises, and if you are awake at that time and you look at that, this ray touches you, you feel so good. It is so beautiful. I remember in my school days, we were taught that if you rise at this time, if you are awake at this time, you will be surely healthy, wealthy, and happy. So, such is the value of this time, dawn. And today we have the topic light dawning. So, as during the day, during 24 hours, we have this period of dawn, same is in the history of humanity. You see that picture, another picture of the cycle. There is a picture, you will see that in this period, this small section, can you see this small section, this white sector? This is the period of dawn. This is the most auspicious period. It is the end of Iron Age and the beginning of Golden Age. It is the confluence between the two. It is the transition from iron to golden. This is called the nectar time, the dawn of history of humanity. Why it is called the dawn of history of humanity? Because at this time, God, the ocean of knowledge, the eternal light, the one who is absolutely free of any negativity, the one who is ocean of love, the one who loves all, the one who is the father of all, the one who is the ocean of peace, the one who is ever pure, the one who is constant in his qualities, the one who is also called the Son of Knowledge. It is at this time that the Son of Knowledge, God, intervenes. That is, God descends on this earth. On one hand, it is the darkest period of human history, but on the other hand, it is the message that soon there will be light. Because God, the eternal light, comes on this earth at this time. And this is why probably you paid attention when Lindy introduced the theme she called Shivratri. Ratri means night. Shiv means benefactor, beneficial, the beneficial night. So when God, the benefactor of all, comes at this darkest hour of human history and brings the light, it is at this time God teaches the method how to destroy this tree of negative traits, the tree of negative qualities. God says If you want to destroy this tree of negative qualities from your mind, you need to destroy its seed. You need to make a shift of consciousness. The sufferings came into your life also because of shift of consciousness from the original, the true consciousness. You came into false consciousness. From inner consciousness, you came into outer consciousness, and that outer consciousness is called body consciousness. So the seed of this tree is body consciousness. This seed is to be destroyed if you want to destroy this tree of negative traits, the negative tendencies. What is body consciousness? Body consciousness means when you begin to identify yourself as body, when you consider yourself to be a body, when you look at yourself as a body, when you begin to look at others also as body, then there comes ego. I am this, I am rich, or I am poor. I am educated, you are uneducated. I am beautiful, you are not. I am very powerful. I have a lot of wealth, muscular health, and you are weak. So all this I connected to the body gives rise to ego. And this ego becomes the cause of all kinds of conflicts, starting from the family level to the international level. And after that, while considering the self as body, when we get attached to our body, and when we get attached to everything connected to body, whether people, whether material things, and so on, then there is a fear of losing them. And when there is a fear of losing them, when we don't want to lose them, we try to hold them. We try to hold on to them. And if we are not able to hold on to them, they slip away from our hands because they are anyway perishable in nature. When they slip away from their hand, we feel pain, we feel hurt, we feel sorrow, we suffer. And when we are able to hold on to them, we become arrogant. We become proud. I have so much. And this gives pain further, pain to the self and to others. The desires go on increasing because I want more and more and more and more for my own body and for all those who are connected with this body. I want to accumulate more and more. The greed goes on increasing. The desires go on increasing. And as the desires go on increasing, we begin to use wrong methods to get more and more. And when these desires are not fulfilled, then there is aggression, there is anger, there is irritation. And when these desires are fulfilled, we feel more proud. And these desires, we have a lot, we have so much, we become careless in using, in consuming, we become consumers. We don't bother about others, that others are feeling hungry and we are wasting food. Others are thirsty, they don't even have a drop of water to drink and we are wasting water. We become careless. We become rude in our behavior as a result of these main vices. Other vices begin to enter the life. The lust enters the life when we begin to see one as man and woman. The lust enters, and this lust gives rise to violence and many other wrong traits, negative traits. And so, therefore, God says, If you want to destroy this tree of negative qualities, you need to destroy this seed of body consciousness. You are not body. You are not body. You got this body, you received this body to perform actions, not the wrong actions. You received this body to do noble actions, good actions. Because in your true nature, you are very good. You are light. You are pure. You are peaceful. You are noble. You are great. Because you are my children. And therefore, if we want to liberate our world from sufferings, we need to allow this light of knowledge to enter our life and make a shift from body consciousness to soul consciousness. The seed of the tree of positive qualities is soul consciousness. I need to sow this seed in my life. I need to bring this understanding in my life. And this understanding is given to us by God, the eternal light, the ocean of knowledge, the ocean of love. God says, consider yourself to be a soul. Consider yourself to be a soul, a point of light, eternal and immortal. Realize your beautiful qualities of purity, peace, love, happiness, wisdom, power, determination, courage, humility, and so on. Recognize your beautiful qualities. Allow them to come into action. Allow them to come in your thoughts, words, and actions. Use these qualities in your relationships. Use these qualities in your interaction with others. You are a soul. This body is your instrument. You are not body. This is why you say my body. But then who are you? You are a soul. And you are my child. So consider yourself to be a soul. Feel that you are just a tiny point of light, a sparkling star, beautiful star, a star of peace, a star of purity, a star of love. Let this quality of purity, peace, and love radiate from you. Let these radiate from you and bring this rays of love, peace, and purity in the world. So, first of all, God says, consider yourself to be a soul and realize your true nature. Second thing God says is, look at everyone, every human being as your brother. They are also souls. Look at them as a soul, your brother, a point of divine light. They are also like you, originally pure and peaceful and loving. They are your brothers because they are also my children. This world is a huge family, beautiful family. We have been talking about universal brotherhood, but we didn't understand how. And God gives this light of knowledge. You are souls, you are all souls. You are my children. You belong to me. You belong to one home. Your home is one. This world is actually whole home one, but as human beings, but of the home of the souls is also one. And the third thing God says that be with me. Remember me, your Almighty Father. I am incorporeal. I am bodiless, like you, a point of light. but I am supreme. I am beyond the cycle of birth and rebirth. I am constant in my qualities: purity, peace, love, bliss, power. Just remain connected with me, and you will become charged with all that what I have. This is all for you. You have the right over these powers and these virtues and this wisdom, this knowledge which I have. So remain connected with me and implement this knowledge in your life. And so, these three beautiful teachings: consider yourself to be a soul, look at everyone also as a soul, and be connected with me. In simple words, remember me, remember me, remember me, the ocean of love, the ocean of peace, the ocean of wisdom. So, when this light of knowledge enters the soul, when the soul receives power from God by remaining connected with Him, the soul becomes enlightened. Gradually, the soul begins to return to its pristine purity, beauty, and divinity. The darkness of vices begins to leave the soul. And when it happens with more and more and more and more number of souls, the world becomes illumined. And therefore, my dear sisters and brothers who have been listening to me, I would like to suggest you, just for a minute, try to feel it. Try to feel that you are a soul. Here, the soul in the body is located in the center of the forehead. Try to feel it, that you are a star, a shining star, a radiating star. You are so beautiful. You are radiating this light, the light of hope, the light of love, the light of peace, the light of joy. A pure soul cannot radiate anything other than these beautiful qualities. You are a soul. Look at everyone as soul, as child of God, and feel this light entering your being. Thank you. This is called light dawning. So thank you very much for a patient listening.
Shanti. Thank you so much, Sudha Didi. What a dawning in our minds right now. I had actually sent out on our chat for people to send their questions if they have any questions. Sudha Didi, what I actually got from your teaching and your guidance was the three statements. You saying the light, which is the source, and then once we take it as human beings, then it becomes the might, which in my view, it's the strength. And then when we act from that strength, it becomes virtue. You know, I just started thinking about when then we are, as we were looking at those two trees, when then we get to a point where we are angry or we are sad, I think that is the time when this light is a bit far from us because we are now exposed to what is happening in our life. So then it means we don't need to react. We need to go to retreat back and seek the light, which then, from what I was saying when I was introducing myself, that I'm a continuous student because I've just realized this thing called self-mastery is something that happens every day. So which means every encounter, when it's not from the other tree, then it actually pushes me inwards to seek this light so that from this light, I get the might. Mm-hmm. Because with that might, then it's going to be the virtue. So my response to whatever encounter or event or whatever that has happened is going to be coming from that light.
Right.
That's the dawning that I actually got today. And I'm so super happy. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. I don't know if there's anyone with a question. I don't know if you have any comments to what I said as well.
Yes, Linda, it is really, actually, you have understood it very rightly. Because at this moment, we are in a stage, on one hand is the darkness and there is coming to be light. So sometimes, within us, this some kind of this trait of from the dark tree begins to come into action. Some situation comes, it provokes us, and we want to instantly react somehow. If there is ego working, if they are, we are in body consciousness. If I forget that I am a soul, I am a pure and peaceful soul, and then we begin to react instantly. But if we allow the light to enter, we just retreat. That means I make a pause. Wait, don't react. Just for a few seconds. Okay, I don't have to become like, I like inactive. I don't do any action, nothing like that. But I make a pause and allow that light of knowledge to work. Okay, now I will respond, but how to respond? Not reacting, but responding in a proper way, in a wise way. And this is called virtue, right?
Now I've got a new definition of virtue. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I just have one more question. You are saying right now we are in the transition, the dawning, of the golden age. And do we have, as humanity, do we have control over what we do during this period of Iron Age, or even with the transition? Okay, for Iron Age, do we have control? But for the transition, what could be expected of us to do to enable us as individuals and also as humanity to I don't know whether to say to soften the journey or to ensure that most of us see this golden age as we're supposed to.
Mhm. You know, I just give you one example. When the sun rises, you know, many people keep sleeping. Many people, get up very late. And moreover, their windows are closed. There is curtain on the windows. The doors are closed. The sun has risen, but to allow this sun to enter, the windows are to be opened. The curtains are to be removed. So, how to soften this journey? We have to become ready to open the curtains on our mind, open the windows of our intellect, allow that knowledge to enter our life, allow ourselves to experiment with this knowledge, and have faith that this will happen. This will happen, but I need to take the first step. It is said that the journey of 1,000 miles begin with the first step. It never happens, when we started walking. It didn't happen instantly when we were born. It took us quite some time when we started even standing on our feet and walking and then running, jumping, and so on. So the same happens on this journey. This is my experience. It happens gradually. So I will suggest that the more we can inspire others by our own life, the better it will be. The better it will be.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know. I think I've got so much food, for this tiny body. I think I've got it for the entire year. I'm just gonna keep on, digesting it slowly, and I hope everyone who actually attended this celebration benefited as much as I did. And thank you so very much. I think I will then, for now, thank you so much, and give it over. Yeah, I will just have to move it over. All right. Yeah, okay. All right. We'll just have a pause for a bit and then we'll come back. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sudha Didi.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Shanti. Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yeah, okay.
You have to put on your microphone, Usha.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much to Didi Sudha, and to really enjoy this beautiful experience of, like Lindy said, I like the image of awakening the dawn within ourselves and stepping into the light. So Didi, it was really a beautiful opportunity to listen to your deep churning. I always appreciate that you are a first-class student first, and so you become an excellent teacher. It's like you were writing everything into our minds, and we didn't actually even have to worry about taking notes. So that clarity is very much appreciated. So I'd like to take this opportunity on behalf of the South African family to thank you, and also to thank the audience for being with us and observing this time. And most importantly is that if as a collective, like Didi was saying, that when we shift this consciousness, then really the dawn can awaken. So in a way, we all have a little responsibility to make sure that we move out of our body consciousness into soul consciousness. So Didi, I think your inspiration becomes a wonderful tool for all of us to do this during this auspicious time. I would also like to thank Lindy for being our program director. Thank you so much, Lindy, for being with us. And on that note, I'd like to say thank you and good night to each one of you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much. All the best to everyone. And if it is possible to maybe everybody can put on their video and we can see each other. You know, I remember that there was a time when we were talking about my visit to South Africa, and it could not happen physically, but let us see each other on the screen at least. And so if we can put on, you know, you can you tell everybody to put on their videos, it will be wonderful.
So I'm inviting each one of you, if you possibly could put on your screen. Put up, yes.
Yeah,
Lovely.
very good, beautiful. Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, great. I don't see Belinda. And who is Shirley? I don't know whether I have seen her, and because I got first message from her, this here it is. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you, Didi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And so let's hope to meet maybe sometime again.
I think, Didi, we will invoke you because I think you are definitely a soul close to our hearts. And the family in South Africa are real good students. All they love to be using this opportunity to learn. So I know that we'll definitely be having you as soon as all these restrictions are removed. So
Right. Sure. Anyway, with our hearts, we are close to each other. Baba, you know, I generally visualize this picture. You know, Baba is a point of light, and Baba is ocean of love. With his, we all love Baba, and when I love Baba, I come close to Baba. You love Baba, you come close to Baba. Third one loves. Everybody is coming close to Baba, and so when we are all coming close to Baba, we are all close to each other automatically. See? So that is the best way to come close to each other. Just come close to Baba in the real sense, and we automatically become the master oceans of love, and we have that pure and true love for each other. And this is why in golden age it will be there, will be coming directly from Param Dham, full of so much love and so much joy and so much peace. And there is everything in wonderful way, harmony and everything. So thank you once again, Sister Usha and Lindy and Shirley and Belinda, everybody, the whole South African family. See you sometime again. Goodbye.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.